Handscomb is the new batsman for Yorkshire. Now out to join Joe Root, who's on 18, played 8 tests and 5 ODIs for Australia. Well, we've got a catcher in place. See where he's setting up, very deep in his crease. I think Jimmy Anderson's just gone into a gully position, right inside the batting crease. Handscomb just now edging out with that front foot. Good fielding, excellent fielding. They obviously fancy him in that region because there's 2 fielders in close proximity. Another full delivery, sort of played off the back foot, nicely timed into the outfield, but again from deep within the popping crease.
Yeah, just had a camera fixed on him from sideways on, just to show you this slightly unusual technique. No forward movement at all. See a lot of him, I suspect, in the Ashes.
Still the gully in place for Handscomb. Drives nicely through extra cover. A bit more movement back into the ball there, coming forward on the Australian. No slip for Handscomb either. McLaren had a catcher in place for balance, in fact for Handscomb as well. In his crease again as Handscomb runs that down to Hasib on the 3rd man boundary.
Flashing blade brings 4.
Now he starts back in the crease, so you've got to try and get it that little bit fuller, because this is going to feel even shorter to someone batting like Handscomb is. Look at that, right back on his stumps, and he hits it hard. It looks like his whole technique, the bat lift, the way he stands, is just set up for the cut shot. He's going to live for a cut.
Wait. 118 for 3. Finds the gap, full toss.
It was a change of field. Normally the man on the sweep had been a lot finer, and they just brought him that little bit squarer, straighter, I suppose, and he's just premeditated this shot. Look how far he gets down at that stage. Most of the time against the seamers, he's right back. That time he nominates the sweep, gets it on the full, places it really well. Such a fast outfield.
Oh, dragged into the leg side, 1 bounce.
Again, nominated sweep. Picks his spot perfectly as well. Been a headache for Parry and Livingston on where to put that man out on the square leg boundary. It was a lot squarer than that for the sweep, or the regulation sweep, not the slog sweep that he just hit straight out of the middle of the bat.
148 for 3. The Yorkies. Handscomb driving off the front foot. You won't see it very often to seamers. He gets a bit further forward to the spinners. Changed so much over the years, though, the nature of the surface here. It used to be a very capricious pitch.
Go, George! Go, George!
Nothing like the one that both teams are playing on right now. As Handscomb drives handsomely off the front foot again through the offside for this time.
Does capricious mean?
Not right good.
Well, this is right good. Not just the shot, but the pitch. Nothing wrong with that at all. Just had to be short extra cover. Keep the strike as well. 157 for 3.
Groan from the Lancashire players, from McLaren. The ball skips away to the third man fence. No slip.
I guess with the pair of them, that's the length you've got to be bowling. You've got to be bowling it fuller. Try and get them on that front foot coming at you.
That was my question.
50 overs seems so long. As we saw the other day at Taunton, what a remarkable game that was. Tucked away. Handscomb, with his idiosyncrasies, has just eased his way to 50.
Yes, he's not necessarily a pretty player to watch, but he's an effective player, a run getter, knows his game.
Some good overseas players. Headingley over the years, look like they've got another good one here. Simple technique for him. He just keeps to his way of playing. Doesn't try and change it. Suited to English conditions, suited to Headingley, actually. Play the ball late. Don't play out in front. That was his one loose shot. He's done well since he entered international cricket. He's done well at Yorkshire since he's come here.
Exactly a run-a-ball partnership between these two, and evenly spread as well. 49 the contribution for Handscomb, 47 for Balance, 187 for 3. Current Wasp prediction is 307. As Handscomb comes down the pitch and hits sweetly over mid-off for 4.
Yeah, you need to have 5 men in to the spinner, and that's why spinner at this stage can go round the park, because mid-off is up, and just on the angle from round the wicket, he realises he just has to clear that man. He goes it in to out, hits it sweetly, comfortably for 4.
It's mid-off again. Livingston hasn't adjusted or altered the field, so that boundary option remains over long off, and Handscomb takes advantage. 197 for 3.
I think he was trying to hit that a little bit straighter, maybe mid-off, but realising that he only had to clear the infield. Open the face at the last second, just on the angle again from round the wicket. I think that's it for Livingston now, those 2 boundaries.
Third man, fine leg, deep square leg, and a deep point on the boundary fielders. Wow, that sounded nice. Back-to-back maximums for Yorkshire.
Targeting that shorter boundary. Talked about acceleration, it's coming now. Got a great platform. Lancashire on the defence, they need a wicket. Looks as if wicketkeeper Davis is coming up to the stumps, try to keep the batsman back in the crease. Fine leg comes inside the circle, deep mid-wicket to protect that boundary.
Yep, 2 on the leg side now. Just behind square on the leg side and sort of cow corner. 2 mid-off and just over his head for 4. They're on the charge.
Yeah, crowd has built nicely, they're enjoying this.
Field remains the same. Goes again. Has he got it over mid-on? Yes, just not out the middle of the bat. Come back for a couple. Proctor under pressure. They're targeting him.
12 from this over, just 3 deliveries. Got to change this. He's bringing third man inside the circle, and mid-on's dropping back.
Well, he's not going to be frightened to take on the leg side because it is short and he's hitting with the breeze. It goes offside. That's probably the best we've seen. All the way for 6. Wonderful strike.
Again, Handscomb going slightly leg side, opening the face, opening his front leg to get the ball over extra cover. Brilliant stuff, this from Yorkshire. 18 from the over.
86 for Handscomb. With his second 6, he's hit 8 fours. That's his highest ever list A score. And then Proctor got to try and get out of this over somehow. Goes leg side and high. Should be out. Is Jimmy Anderson with safe hands. Big important wicket. My word, they needed that, Lancashire.
Wonderful innings from Peter Handscomb. Really tucked into Luke Proctor and tried one too many. It's Jimmy Anderson coming in from that mid-wicket boundary. Safe pair of hands, steadies himself, takes the catch, but it's a fabulous innings from Handscomb. He's gone for 86, 230 for 4.